Can we paint Necrons like this in less than 9 minutes? Don't tell them. It's a hook. We want them to watch the video. Ugh. Welcome to The Average Painter. My name's Simon. This is Geoph. Geoph says hi. Oh, whoa. Okay, you can say hi. Today we're painting Necrons in less than 9 minutes, but before we get started, if you enjoy the content and you like it, at the end of the video, Geoff's going to share some cool facts about himself and his real passions. And when he does that, that's your cue to like and subscribe and join him in the comments. Let's get started. For this model, I started with a black rattle can primer all over the whole model. With that complete, we come out with the dry brush. And I'm going to work on this armor quickly to get a really nice base set of colors on it. To begin with, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of shade and base sterling silver from Vallejo. And I cover pretty much the whole model with that. When that's complete, I'll go back with just the base and cover about 70%, mostly of the up-facing surfaces to create a bit of a highlight. Now, whilst I get painting, Geoph, why don't you share with us some facts about Necrons? And then I'll return one last time with a 50-50 mix of base and light to create the top kind of highlights with that dry brush. This took me about 90 seconds to complete for each model, a really quick and easy way to get started. Next, we're going to start with those green glowy components. Now to get them to really pop, they're going to need a base coat, and I'm going to use a bright ivory. I'm going to go over everything and sometimes 2 coats and cover it all really strongly so that I get a really good contrast when I use paints in the future. This took up most of my time. For most models, this was between 3 to 5 minutes of the time that I allocated. All right, with this base coat down, now we can move to starting to highlight it. I'm going with some warp lightning contrast from Warhammer Paints, as it is now called. And I'm just going to cover the whole thing. This is easy and quick. We cover a nice, generous coat of this. And if you feel like it's pooling or too strong in any area, what I'll do is I'll go back with a damp brush and just soak any of that up on the higher surfaces. Now I get out my bright yellow-green. I'm just going to add a thin highlight to most of the areas that I want to really draw the attention to. Now, normally we put these in the highest areas, but as you can see with the dangly cord bit, I actually put that in the lower areas. That's where I want to draw or make the glow appear to come from. The cord and the balls, and also his eyes and the balls. last step is to unify it, and to unify it I'm going to use a rust paint. When using this, it's water soluble, so I always have some water and the paint out together at the same time. To begin with a damp brush, I put it more or less over most of the surfaces. If you miss anything, it's not a problem, as you'll see in the next step. And once that's on, I take a damp sponge and I just basically use that with some water to spread the material across so that it kind of fills into the deeper crevices and any of the higher facing surfaces that has less of it on it. And then I leave it to dry. Now we pop it on a base that I made earlier. If you want to know how to make these bases, there's another video over there. It's somewhere. It's on our channel. And that's how you make great Necrons in 9 minutes or less. So that's it from me. Until next time.